Hey there everyone! So today I decided I'm going to be following a YouTube tutorial video. Over the past couple of years I have actually gained some weight, so I have always contoured my face the same way, and I actually realized that maybe I'm not doing it the right way anymore because my face shape has changed with a little weight that I have gained, so I'm kind of more of a round face shape now. So I looked up some videos and I found this video from Brianna Fox, and it's how to contour a round face shape. She really does a great job of going in detail for everything that you need. It's a very full face tutorial, which I thought would be very interesting to follow. So if you're interested in seeing if I can A, even accomplish this look, and B, how it changes my face, then you can just stick tuned for the video. Right now I look a little bit crazy because I just have my foundation on. I don't have any concealer or anything like that, just foundation, brows, and then the top part of my eyes done. I didn't do the bottom or the bottom mascara, and that's because she's going to go through and say all the different concealers and liquid bronzers and things like that that we need, so I just was sure not to do any of that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull my hair back. And I'm going to also move to the side a little bit. And we're going to be following her video as I'm doing my face. I have a mirror right here in front of me, so if I'm looking down here, that is why. But I am also going to, I think, zoom you guys in a little bit as well. Now that we are nice and close, I am going to go ahead and start this video.
Hey you guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be going over how to cream and powder, highlight and contour your face for a round face shape. I feel like everybody contours and highlights the same way, and that is just not how it should be because we all have a different face. Everyone's face is so different, and my face borders between oval and round. When I get thinner, I feel like I could contour the way that everybody
exactly
contours,
what I was
but when I
saying
gain
about
weight,
my
face is definitely rounded
Girl,
out.
I know what you're talking
have a lot of curves
about.
in my face. This picture
And that
that you see
picture
here
is
is a very
exactly
popular picture.
what I'm
sure
doing
that you
right
have
now,
seen it
so
everywhere, and
this
it is
is
the
why I
most
want to
common
change
way
what I'm
to
doing.
contour and highlight, and there is nothing wrong with contouring and highlighting this way. If you do want to contour this way and you like the way it is and you have a round face shape and you want to do it that way, go for it. There is nothing wrong, there are no rules in makeup, and you can do whatever you want. You do you. Now the way that I'm going to be doing it today is I'm going to be kind of sculpting out the cheeks and making it look very like, I had somebody tell me that this is how they contour a man's face shape and that it looks very masculine, and that may be the case, but it is also the way that you can contour a round face shape. So I hope that this video is helpful and that my tips and tricks are helpful. Please subscribe and let's get into it. All right, let's do this. Now, before we get started, I do want to say that whatever your face shape may be, you don't have to follow a set of rules. Yes, there are guidelines, but say you contour a completely different way that is not for your face shape, that is okay. It's whatever makes you the happiest.
So I'm just going to skip a little bit because she goes and puts on primer and foundation, which I already have done.
Next, I'm going to go in with some concealer. This is the Shape Tape Concealer from Tarte. This is a very, very, very full coverage concealer. So I am going to take it, wipe off.
She is doing the under eyes right now, then I do have the Too Faced, and that's what I'm going to use for my under eyes. So if this is just the under eyes, then I'll use Too Faced. If not, I'm going to use the Ulta for the rest of my concealing.
The product and then dot it under the eyes. And now, as you can see, this is a lot lighter because that foundation was a little bit too dark. I'm going to balance it out on the high points of the face. So a little bit down the nose and on the tip of the nose, the tip of the chin, and just a little bit here on the forehead. This is just to balance out the color. If you had a concealer that matched your skin or was only one shade lighter, you would not have to do this. And I honestly didn't want to do this today because I wanted to show you other ways to highlight. I will still do that, but because my concealer is like way too freaking light, this is what I have to do just to make it so that it doesn't look like I've got white underneath my eyes and that's it. So I'm just gonna lightly press this into the skin. I'm not gonna move this around because I don't want my chin to look super big, because anything that you highlight, it comes forward. Anything that you contour, it pushes back.
As you can see, this is just so much lighter than my foundation, and I'm not trying to look like a ghost by the end of this tutorial, so that's why I kind of just wanted to use this for my under eyes, but I don't think the little dots will matter that much either. Definitely brightened now. Let's see what the next step is.
And once I get a lot of the product pushed in and I've got some product still left over, I kind of carry that up onto the side of the nose a little bit because it kind of helps to contour the nose. So one of my favorite products for cream highlighting is this product right here. This is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi highlighting pen. This is in the shade number 1. It is a lighter shade. I think they have 3 different shades. I'm gonna roll this up and I'm just gonna show you the areas that I am going to highlight. I'm gonna go right down the nose. I'm gonna make a V on the chin, do the top of the lip just because it makes it look bigger. And now we're gonna do here on the forehead, and then I'm gonna go here, make a vertical line, and then one going right up on the bone, like this. You don't wanna bring it too far into the cheek, and then again, vertical, and then up here, and it's going right on the top of the bone. If you wanna help that even more, you can even bring this here, just to help you with that whole illusion, the whole shape that we're basically trying to make. With a round face shape, we have roundness and just a lot of curves to the face, and we want to create angles and more like looking faces. So that's kind of the whole idea around this. So I'm gonna start stippling this in, and I'm not blending.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I don't see a difference in that. Next step!
This around, I'm literally just pushing this into the face. Okay, once you've got that really blended into the skin, you can go over with the other end of the Beauty Blender and just make sure it's really pushed in and that you don't have any edges. And now I'm gonna go in and cream contour. I'm gonna be using the Bobbi Brown foundation stick in Almond. This past week I've tried out so many different products and this so far is still my favorite. I could maybe go with a little bit of an ashier shade, but that's fine. Normally when you see people contour, you see them bring this here and under and almost like cup the cheek and make it look that way, but I feel like my cheeks are already big enough. I don't need to be doing that. I'm actually gonna go the opposite direction. So I'm gonna find the line that I want. I'm kind of looking down into my mirror so that I can create the angle already that I'm trying to achieve. So I'm gonna start at the top of the ear here. So I'm only gonna dot this. I'm gonna bring it down here and then here. And normally this is like the angle that you want, but now we wanna kind of curve it downwards and kind of go vertically here. And now I'm also going to be contouring the jawline because I want that to look really sharp and that kind of like, you know, makes it look skinnier. So I'm gonna dot this area here. You wanna get right there. That's an important line because that kind of like cuts it vertically there and makes that little like, and then here we're doing the top of the ear, like that, and then downwards. Okay, and now for the forehead, say you contour right here, it's just gonna squish it even shorter. With a round face shape, our face can feel very even on all sides. So if we're contouring the sides and we're contouring the top, it's not really doing anything. It's still keeping the shape the same. So instead, I try not to contour the top of my forehead because that's just gonna bring it down further. So I just do the sides here. So I'm gonna carry this here and just dot it. And then I'm gonna be carrying this lower in here, but not too far in the center. My favorite brush for blending out my cream contour product is the Crown Pro C517 brush. So what you're gonna do is just start blending on that line, and instead of blending upwards into the cheek, I'm actually blending it down into this area. I will go back in and clean up this area with some highlighting product too, but this is how you kind of want to start this off. I think if you blend it upwards into that area here, it tends to make my cheek look too round and too big, and it's not doing exactly what I'm wanting it to do. I'm putting my chin up in the air so I can really get under there, and with this I'm blending it downwards a little bit so that it kind of blends down my neck.
hold on. Obviously my little stick looks a lot different than hers, but I actually like how mine blends out. It's super easy and I'm not good with contour sticks, so that's why I was using it. But it's not good for those lines that she was making. I had to just do straight lines. But so far it doesn't seem like it's ending up too bad. Over here is when it's gonna get bad though, because it's right on my pimple. Yeah, that pimple area does not look great. It just kind of rubbed off all the coverage on my pimple. I might do a little bit of spot concealing just to make that look a little bit better. Now the forehead.
For the forehead area, I'm just blending at the edge and bringing it in, but I'm not going past this here. I'm just keeping it here on the edge. So I'm contouring the temples and the sides of the forehead, leaving the center of the blank. If you ever want contour like your lip to make that look a little bit bigger, put a little bit under the lip like this, and I just use my fingers for any small areas and just blend it in. You could use a brush, but and then I'm quickly just gonna do my nose. I'm not gonna go too much into it just because that could be a video in itself. Do that, and then I use my finger for this as well. Okay, so this is what we have so far. You could leave it like this, but I'm going to show you the steps that you can take to kind of emphasize it even more and really make it look. So I'm going to go back into that Magic Lumi highlighter from L'Oreal, and I'm going to just carve this out. So I'm going to go right under where we made those lines just to emphasize that area here. You could go in with your foundation to do this too if you wanted to. Okay, and now I'm just going to take that Beauty Blender and push that into the skin. I'm not really blending this around, I'm just pushing it in. Also go into this brush and have that kind of help you blend out the edges. So now I'm going to get into the powder portion of the video. I want to set my entire face because I do get oily for one, but two, it helps any of the other products that I put on just like glide right over and it doesn't like cling to some areas and not others. I'm gonna use this powder from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. I'm in the shade 2, and I love using this with the number 7 brush from It Cosmetics. I'm just setting this entire area with the powder. So next I'm gonna go in and bronze my face. Bronzing and contouring are two different things. Bronzing is more of like an overall color, almost like a wash to make you look like you've been out in the sun, where contouring is where you create the shadows and make you look chiseled and sculpted. I like to do the bronzer first because when you layer products like that, it just helps with dimension. It helps it to look really natural instead of just going straight into your contour powder like really harsh. This kind of gives that like middle tone shade to help it kind of out a little bit easier. I'm just gonna go right over the cheek area, still in that shape that we did, but in just like a more broad area. Do here. I have 4 different contour powders that I really love. The first one is the Makeup Geek contour powders. They're really great and really affordable, super pigmented. And then also the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This is a really, really great contour kit. I love this center one. This is an oldie but a goodie. This is the Anastasia contour kit. This is amazing. And last but not least, we have the NYX contour kit, which has a lot of really great colors. And this one has the most colors out of all of them. And today I'm actually going to be mixing the bottom 3 shades from the Anastasia contour kit. I'm going to use my NARS Ita brush, and this is where kind of like making that angle is really helpful. So I'm going to go right over where we contoured, which is right in here. Kind of feather that around and bring it down. Looks crazy, right? Just wait. I'm going to do the jawline back here. And you want to make sure you kind of actually work it into your hairline because you don't want there to be like a line of separation in between. And when you have blonde hair, thankfully I've got my roots in, but when it's like freshly blonde, it's kind of a pain in the ass because then I end up coloring my hair. Keeping this here on the sides of the forehead, not bringing it in too far, and
Wow, when she said that this was a lot of steps, she was
Alright, now
not
I'm gonna go
kidding.
ahead and kind of
I
clean
feel
it
like
up.
I have
I'm
a
gonna do
ton
some
of makeup
baking.
on my
I'm actually
face
not
right
a
now.
huge fan of baking. I feel like it's just a lot. But with this new technique that I've been doing, it has really helped me kind of clean it up and really make it more defined and more like the shape that I want. So pretty much just highlight this under area here. I'm gonna go right at the edge. I'm gonna go here. I'm making a trapezoid, kind of like that shape. And then I'm also gonna touch a little bit on the chin, just in the center. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my under eye area and let that sit there while I do that. Say you did your makeup before you do your hair, you could go and do your hair, you know, whatever you have to do, just let it sit for like 10 minutes. It's gonna help brighten up that area. I'm gonna go do my eyes and I'll be right back. So
She says sit for 20 minutes. All right, I can finish my eyes. Nothing like going on camera and finding all the spots that you missed on your neck from blending. But all right, I'm going to go ahead and wipe this off now. Let's see what she tells me what to do.
I went ahead and finished my under eye area. I'm gonna go in with my setting brush from Real Techniques and I'm just gonna dust away this product. Just like this. As you can see, it's like extremely bright under there now. You can kind of go back in with a brush and, you know, blend the edge, just so there's not like a white line either. You don't want like any like harsh, well, too harsh of a line. I'm gonna go in with Peaches from MAC for my blush. And I like using this 168 brush from MAC because it's angled. I don't like to go too high up onto the cheek because I feel like I don't want my cheeks to look really big. So I keep it really angled and I bring it up like this. And then I'm just gonna grab my Heat Wave highlighter from Estee Lauder. I'm gonna highlight right on the cheekbone, very angled. I think that's it. I think that's all. Alright guys, I hope that this video was super helpful. Thank you so much for watching it. If you have any questions at all whatsoever, please let me know them down below and I will get back to you right away.
Okay, well, I need to add lipstick, so be right back. Alrighty, so I went ahead and added lipstick, and this is the final result. Let me just take these ears out. Why do I feel like my forehead is bigger than it was? But other than my forehead seeming bigger, I do very much feel like my cheeks are like snatched in. Probably because, what is this? Probably because I never wear that much stuff on my cheeks. I do like the technique of bringing it down. I think that that looks really nice, and the baking, I don't ever bake, but I think that it kind of cleaned everything up afterwards. So I do like that. I think my nose looks really nice as well. I wouldn't do this every single day because I just don't have time for that. But I do like the way that it looks, probably for going out, and I think I would feel very comfortable. I think that she was saying something about having to bring it over on your forehead. I don't necessarily think that I have a big forehead, but just kind of contouring right here kind of seems like my forehead is coming out more, so I think I would bring it over a little bit on my forehead. So that's the only thing that I would change. But yeah, I really liked this tutorial. She did an amazing job of making it really easy to follow and going step by step in really everything that you need to do. I'm going to definitely link that below so that you guys can give it a try if I know that me following it wasn't that easy for you guys. So definitely check out her video and follow hers. She did an amazing job. So I hope this video was informative for you guys and showed you that you can really give this a try. Wow, look at my cheeks right now. Yeah, I really like this. So I will see you guys in my next video and love you always. Bye.